Right? It's 11 attackers. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defenders. If they block the aspirants, that means the stronger attackers will get to go through. Let's just go for it. Screw it. Oh, they've got life gain. That's what's going to screw us. I never thought of that. Hey everybody, welcome back, and thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. Today, we are playing with a 100% win rate Jeskai party deck. This bad boy is beastly. We've seen the party mechanic do work, specifically Archpriest of Iona. This is the strongest one-drop we have seen in a while. Not to mention that we have a Glasspool Mimic, which can copy our Archpriest of Iona, and then an Ardent Electromancer that can be cast for free. So there's a lot of cool tricks within this deck. Plenty more, of course. We're going to break down the deck list in its entirety, talking about each individual card, its strengths, its weaknesses, why it was chosen to be included within the deck. Then we'll talk about the strategies, the synergies, how do all of these cards come together to form a really well-working, coherent archetype. Then we'll talk about the playlines and interactions in today's gameplay footage. And then finally, we have our closing thoughts, content plans, blah, 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 blah. If you find any value within this video, I encourage you, I beg you, I plead you, give me a thumbs up. It really helps it push the algorithm out to more people. And then if you find, of course, that value within the video, subscribe to the channel as well, because there's plenty more to come. Don't forget to subscribe, join the Discord so you don't miss out on our 500,000 gem giveaway. The deck list for Jeskai Party starts out with 4 copies of Archpriest of Iona. This is a star 2, and its power is equal to the number of creatures in your party. You can have up to 4 creatures in your party. We're talking about a 4-2 for 1. It gets better than that though, of course. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, target creature gets +1/+1 and gets flying until end of turn. This is potentially a 5-3 with flying for 1. Oh my lantern, that's excessive. Okay, the deck gets just better from here though. Let's get into our 2 drops. We have 4 copies of Kargan Intimidator. This is a 3/1 blade. Cowards can't block warriors. We can pay 1, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. The Intimidator gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Target creature becomes a coward until end of turn and therefore cannot be blocking the Intimidator or any other warriors you have, or target warrior gains trample until end of turn, which is one of the most helpful things. We have 4 copies of Nimble Trapfinder. This is a 2/1 human rogue. Nimble Trapfinder can't be blocked if you had another cleric, rogue, wizard, or warrior enter the battlefield under your control this turn, which happens, every single turn in this deck. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, creatures you control gain whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card until end of turn. 4 copies of Luminarch Aspirant. This is a 1/1 human cleric. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, which Archpriest, right? We have 4 copies of Glasspool Mimic / Glasspool Snare. This is the rare module faced land / permanent card for blue. The land will come in tapped, and the Mimic comes in as a 0/0. However, when it enters the battlefield, it enters as a copy of a creature you control, except it's a shapeshifter rogue in addition to its other types, which is really, really cool. We also have Ardent Electromancer ×4. This is a 3/2 human wizard, and when it enters the battlefield, you add 1 red mana source for each creature in your party, which is quite interesting. So you can potentially, be playing some Intimidators on top of that, or stack some wizards. You can play these in concession on top of each other for free, which is that's something else, right? We also have 3 copies of Linvala Shield of Seagate. This is a 3/3 with flying, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, choose target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Until your next turn, it can't attack or block, and its activated abilities cannot be activated. We can sacrifice Linvala at instant speed, choose hexproof or indestructible. Creatures you control gain that ability until end of turn, so that's quite nice. We also have 3 copies of Outlaws Merriment. This is an older enchantment, and at the beginning of your upkeep, choose one at random. Create a red and white creature token with the following characteristics. It's either a 3/1 human warrior with trample and haste, a 2/1 human cleric with lifelink and haste, a 2/1 human rogue with haste, and when this creature enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to any target. So you can see just the extreme synergy with Outlaws Merriment and the party mechanic. We're also running 3 copies of Mythos of Vadrok. This is a sorcery speed spell, and Mythos of Vadrok deals 5 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers. If Azorius mana or white and blue was spent to cast this spell until your next turn, those permanents can't attack or block, and their activated abilities cannot be activated. Of course, we have to have 4 copies of Squad Commander. This is a Core Warrior, a 3/3, and when it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white Core Warrior creature token for each creature in your party. Again, could be up to 4. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain indestructible until end of turn. That's quite nice. These spells are accompanied by 4 plains, 3 islands, 4 Riverglide Pathways / Lava Guide Pathways, 2 mountains, 4 Needleverge Pathways, and 4 Pillarverge Pathways. 2 copies of Temple of Enlightenment, and of course 4 copies of Raugrin Triome, which we can cycle for 3. So that's the deck list. Let's begin to break down some of the strategies and synergies within the deck. Our overall strategy is to go wide and smash our opponent as hard as we can, right? That's basically it. Go wide and smash. We do have some forms of evasion via flying, and then we can potentially make things not able to block us, which is really cool. So we have consistent damage output, which is really quite nice. About some of the more specifics, like the actual synergies that will partake in the deck to accomplish your strategy, I guess, is filling your party and utilizing Archpriest of Iona. I mentioned earlier how powerful I think this card is. It can potentially become a 5/3 with flying for 1. It's a non-legendary. You can play multiple copies of this. You can copy it with Glasspool Mimic, which is absolutely amazing. And the way that the party mechanic works is it will automatically add your party totals based on what you have. There's never a decision to make. So it will be copying a cleric, but it will be a human cleric shapeshifter rogue, right? And then as long as you have the cleric in play, it will most likely maintain its rogue status. But if you lose the cleric and you already have another rogue in play, then because it is a human cleric shapeshifter rogue, it will fill that other spot. So it will automatically fill your party spot to make sure it is at its highest level possible, so you don't have to worry about that. And that's something really cool about Glasspool Mimic, is it can kind of fill the gap on your cleric, because they're obviously going to be removing your Archpriest of Iona, and they should remove your Glasspool copy of it first, because it's a dual threat in the creature party situation. Not that it can count as both as once, but it can fill the position as both of them. Playing the Nimble Trapfinder and then playing the rogues, the party members on top of it, so it can't be blocked and draws you a card. Absolutely amazing. We have Outlaws Merriment, which will trigger this every single turn by default once it's in play. You don't even have to be casting your mana or top decking stuff to make this unblockable anymore. It will be unblockable by default just because of the triggers of the Merriment, which is awesome. That's so cool, and that's going to be doing chip damage consistently, and it's going to be drawing us cards consistently. Very cool. So between the evasion of flying in the deck through Iona, through the Seagate, right, and then the going wide through the Squad Commander, trample through Outlaws Merriment, and then the unblockable through the Trapfinder and the Kargan Intimidator, we always have a way to push in damage, which is really cool. And of course, this Intimidator only works if they have a few creatures on the field, like very few, only maybe 1 blocking them or something, and then you can make it a coward and get through that way. And that will also affect our other warriors, like our Squad Commanders and all of the tokens that it makes. So that's really cool. If they've got just like 1 defender or 2 defenders, one of them can't block now, and you've got all these warriors to go wide and rush them with, which is awesome. Again, Mythos of Vadrok, this is great removal on anything that's really going to mess with us. It can also make it so they can't block or attack us, right? So we get a spare turn if they were going to kill us on the return, or if they were going to block, we can get them, right? So it just really opens up those attacking lanes for us, which is really cool, because we can just put 1 damage on everything, and now they can't attack or block, which is awesome, and that is until your next turn, which is quite cool. So it gives you another turn to get at them. We're talking about indestructible, right? So they can't destroy our field through the commander. We also have hexproof and indestructible through the Seagate, which is really, really cool as well. And yeah, it's just a good deck, a great deck. You know, we smashed our opponents with this today. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you found any value within the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel out to a friend, and go ahead and enjoy some of my other content once you're done with this video today. We've been pushing out 2 videos a day for like 2 or 3 months now consistently, and looking forward to making a lot more Magic the Gathering Arena content for you guys now that Zendikar is here. Don't forget to get into our 500,000 gem giveaway. We still have 350k gems to give away, so subscribe to the channel, join the Discord, and more importantly, enjoy today's gameplay footage. It's a doozy, and then don't forget to stick around to the end because we've got huge news, and then we're also talking about you know, content plans for the future, etc., etc. So thanks for watching, take care, and I hope you have a great day. So I think we have to mulligan this. The land doesn't really support the hand. This is nice though. Keep 6. Keep our 4 land and just fly into it. We'll throw the land. We're gonna pull another land. We know this. We'll play the Triome first. Plenty of land in the deck. That shouldn't be an issue. Lurrus, huh? Good times. I love playing against Lurrus. Forest, interesting. Goes to 2/2. Ooh. That's not good, lads. To grab the mana back doesn't really do us anything here, but we do still have to play into it. They're gonna remove our Aspirant, so let's put the tokens on something else. Yeah. Merriment hits play next turn. We could potentially blast them. Oh, maybe we should if there's no removal. There's a shock. Shock's pretty cool to be running in this deck. Jund? Jund with shocks. Interesting. I'm just confused, I guess. It's the Lurrus that we kind of need to deal with, though. Keep pushing up our Electromancer. It's a good hit. Getting rid of their draw engine and the life gain from Javel. Javel? Alright. The Skyclave Shade is actually really, really nice. I would go as far as saying maybe a little bit better than, what was it? Where's the skeleton that came back? I already forget it. It's been gone for like 3 days. Gutter Bones. That's it. Okay, interesting. This won't trigger till, you know, a little later. We kill the vessel, then they play it next turn with Lurrus. Oh no, they've got to bring Lurrus into their hand still. So we get a little bit of a buffer. Once we stack these Merriments, we should be okay. I imagine Lurrus into hand. No Death Dweller immediately. Oh, nice. That's an aggressive field state. Woof. Uh-oh. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. They need the blockers, maybe, they're thinking. Get it done. Stacking that, maybe that helps us in the future. We're gonna hold this to cycle. Let's smash in. We're gonna lose our Aspirant next turn, I assume. They could double block with the 5/5, the 2/2, or they could single block with Cheval, which I'm okay trading with. I'm pretty sure. There's no other way around it. Well, I guess they can... No, they can't. Because they still have to pay to get Lurrus into the hand, then they have to pay to put it on the field. So that would be 6 mana total. And we get rid of the draw engine and the life gain. Lurrus is more life gain, so we need to grab something to deal with that. Alright. Passage is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They could play Lurrus. Negative. They kick this guy. Graveyard to battlefield. That's the 3rd time they've played the Bane of Monsters. That's incredible. Woof. Alright, this isn't the worst. I think we just need a wizard, don't we? Which we just lost. Like a fool. Let's throw down the life gain. Trample can go through. The life gain can go through. We've got a little life gain as well. Easy to block though. They just trade. That's okay. Okay, this is nice for us. No, of course not. That would be too easy. Still keeping the Triome to cycle. We need to get rid of this Cheval. Ah, there goes our Aspirant. It's a Cleric. We have a Rogue. We have a Warrior. Warrior. Warriors. So that will be our only Cleric that we'll need to get back somehow. We can make Clerics and Rogues here, and Warriors. So we'll just basically still need a Wizard. Chances are that... oh, they're going to play Lurrus. That's so annoying. not the correct mana to play Lurrus yet. They should remove the Aspirant, and that'll re-trigger Chevel's counter that he puts on stuff. And then they can get another one, and then just start cycling that. Ideally, for them. Oh, wow. Nice. Let's just kill it. Right? So they could do it. Okay. I see. They're just trying to get free damage. Not good, but we're doing our best. I can't believe they're sitting on Lurrus here. This just makes the whole game disgusting. Cycling the land. It's close. They're at 12. We're at 18. Shoot. They're only really playing their Null Priest. No attacks. Let's go wide. We're playing 2 creatures a turn guaranteed. We will be dropping 3 next turn thanks to our commander. All we need is a wizard. We have a 6.5% chance to grab our Seagate, which is amazing. And then we also have the Electromancer at 6.5 as well. There's the Null Priest. Doesn't get to be kicked because it does enter from the grave with Lurrus. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that. Our turn, that's cool. Going wider here. We do get a replacement Cleric. Woof. We're copying our Aspirant. I think we're going wide enough. We can just grab some more life gain. This is going to be good. Start spreading it. So the thing here is they can block all the strong ones. So they're blocking all 5 of this damage. With that, they're blocking all, like, it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're not close enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. They take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, not enough damage yet. No attacks. Let's force their hand. That Fiend Artisan is going to be our downfall, though, is the thing. We have to act next turn. I don't know. We need that wizard. Right? Giving us indestructible. That's really what we want. Okay, sack for the draw, and they can replay with Lurrus. That's good for them. We need to avoid a replayable removal spell. Right? They can kick that to bring back the other cleric, I guess? I don't know. It's one of their blockers. Or they're gonna sack it, which would be weird. Vessel again, that's good. They could sack it and replay it. That's not good. Uh-oh. Going plenty wide here. Yeah, maybe we should have acted. I don't know. It's hard to say. Very hard to say. The flying could help here. So, we're going plenty wide here. Let's just keep stacking these houses up. Right? Those are big hits. Do we just recklessly go for it, or do we wait one more turn? We're getting screwed. I think we should just go for it. Right? It's 11 attackers. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defenders. If they block the aspirants, that means the stronger attackers will get to go through. Let's just go for it. Screw it. Oh, they've got life gain. That's what's going to screw us. I never thought of that. Oh, well. They'll lose most of their attack capability, I hope, at least, in the transactions. Yeah, it only gets worse, is the sad thing. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Math, right? Woof. I can already hear you guys now. 100% win rate. You only played one game, fool. I know, I know. It's called being a content creator. I need to trick you guys into clicking the video. And then you get to watch the video and enjoy it. The best way to do that is these huge win rates. Like, I would put 200% on if I wouldn't have to deal with the comments, right? But at least this way, we made a new deck. We played one game in Diamond. We won a game, and it was actually a good game. It was a 15-minute match, back and forth. I had fun. I'm sure you enjoyed watching it as well. So that's what it's about. We may have tricked you in, right? We may have been a little misleading about the win rate, and, you know, it's not that we don't have the perception that you need to play 1,000 matches with a deck to get an accurate win rate. We know this, but we also know that you guys won't click on the video if we're like, well, this is a deck that's pretty good and I played a single match out of it, right? You're not going to click on that video. You're going to click on the one that says 100% win rate. You're like, well, what deck is this? What cards are included, right? It brings your attention in, and then you get to enjoy my baller content, which is not that bad. If you have ways to improve it, reach out. You know what I mean? And yeah, so my apologies. There's no need to complain in the comments. Clickbait is how the world runs, and it's especially how YouTube runs, and that's how we are forced to grow our channel, because we as creators all get together, we all talk about what works, what doesn't work, and we know that you guys will only click on just crazy titles, crazy thumbnails. It is what it is. I can't change it. This is you guys, not me. I appreciate it though. It's really fun to try to make all this wacky stuff up for you. So with that explanation out of the way, how did you guys like the deck, right? Was there stuff that you thought was just like so silly? Why is that in there? Or do you think it's a pretty finely tuned, strong deck? It's just a matter of balancing at this point. I feel like it's very close to being a competitive deck as far as I'm concerned. Maybe not a tier 1, but this is close. This is in tier 2 for sure. Like, this bad boy packs a punch. So let me know. What do you think of the deck? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What are you guys interested in seeing in the future? You know, just start a conversation. I would love to have a dialogue with you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share to a friend. We've got the 500k gem giveaway. Don't miss out on that. And new decks every single day. 2 of them, in fact. So tell your friends about the crazy amount of content that we're producing for the arena. No matter what you guys are into, we've got it covered. And of course, our live schedule is every single morning for the last 2 years on YouTube every day. We are live now for the last maybe year, consistently at 6 a.m. on YouTube. At 7 a.m. for the last 310, 20 days. I don't know. We've been live at 7 a.m. Mountain Standard, and then we're back on YouTube at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard. So if you don't want to do the time conversions, I get it. Linktree link in the description below will take you to all of the different places, and then you know, you can subscribe to the Twitch or whatever it is, and the YouTube, and then you're just gonna be notified. It's a lot easier. Hit the bell icons, turn on the notifications, whatever it takes, and then you know, there's no missing it, no excuses. We've got gem giveaways, code giveaways, free entry cash prize tournaments. There's so much going on that I cannot spit it out every single video. I go crazy. What I do have to spit out every single video is my extreme amounts of gratitude to everybody supporting the channel financially. Thank you so much, helping me get into a new location with better internet so we can even hit this harder than we already are, which I know you're thinking, is that possible? It is. Let me show you if you support me, right? Woof. Thank you guys for, again, your time and attention. I hope you go have an amazing, magical day. Good luck on your top decks and, of course, your Zendikar pack openings. Go watch another video of mine, and we'll see you soon.